Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back. We are continuing to play through Manor, trying to create a perfect little county. And I have to kind of get a bit of a move on with this one because we've just had another little update in the beta, and I feel like in another week or so, he's going to be dropping it into the main game. So I need to get this finished before he finishes with the beta. I feel like I'm very much against the clock. But with this means that we are going to be doing a few more time warp. So as you can see here, we have Goldhof, which is going to be our lovely sausage, well, meat factory. No, sausage, meat, sausage factory, yes. We are going to export salt from our main county once we get it. And with his latest update, he has now gone and added pigs. So instead of just having goats in the back garden, it still says a picture of a goat, but it's called an animal pen. You either get goats or pigs. Pigs will give you 2 meat every 150 days. Goats will give you 1 hide and 1 meat. Now, I have absolutely no need of hides in this town. As you can see, we have 60 hides. We are going to be making wool and yarn for the people. And so with that, actually, how much can a hide sell for? 4. I'm going to use my hides to make some money. I don't have any spare people yet, so I'll do that in the time warp. We're going to start making money because then we can start, once these are built, getting pigs and continue to improve this area. We need to get a second oxen, etc, etc, etc. So we'll continue to do that in the background. Let's go and take my guy off the saw pit for now. Over here in the Y, which, give me a second, some of these were supposed to have been renamed. This is now going to be Barrow. We need to look at starting to get these up to some level 2 houses. I'm going to wait for the rest of the population to turn up. And then we will turn on our clay industry, our mining industry, and we will really push these ones home. And then over here in Noosehole, which is also now going to go and be renamed to Graysdale. Thank you very much for those names, by the way. So there's still 2 names left available. And that is our meat region, and what I'm going to basically say is equivalent of kind of like our castle town, minus the castle, because we don't have those yet. And so over here, this town is pretty much just ticking along. The only thing that we are doing, who's out of a logging camp and a saw pit, that's fair enough. The only thing that we are doing is buying the occasional mule, keep filling up our pack stations. And so, with that, we are going to go into a time warp. I'm going to get this place, Goldhof, up and running a bit more. We're going to get the pigs in. Also, we are going to get it so we get some sheep in as well. Over here in Barrow, we are going to get this place a bit more up and running as well and get the 2 industries started. So I'm going to go into a time warp because we have, well, let's say we've got a little bit of a shortage of time. And I'm also going to be using some of my gold to go hunt some bandits and clear them off the map just for now. So, in the blink of an eye, okay, ladies and gentlemen, we have done our ridiculous time warp. We have gone forward by about 4 months in game. And as you can see, we now have all of our houses in Goldhof. Our population is slowly increasing. We have just gone and upgraded to 2 level 2 burgage plots. That's going to allow us, if we come back to our development points, to go and grab sheep breeding. So now we have sheep breeding. We are getting a couple of sheep. Our regional wealth is shooting up. We do apparently have 4 sheep. I can see 1 of them. The other 2, they'll be here somewhere. They generally hide for a while and then they appear even when they're on your numbers. And so with that, that means we should also start to get lambs. So this is, oh, here comes another one. So of course, these guys are going to, where's he going? Where's he going? Oh, right the way over to the other corner. Now these 2 should eventually join together. That's what they're supposed to do. And over here in the sheep farm, I'm going to go and put one family in there. We'll start to get some wool. Now, some crazy things have been happening. We randomly got 10 linen. That's what allowed us to upgrade to level 2 houses because the clothing supply was temporarily met, which was weird. We're also getting some apples from somewhere. Now, these bugs are most probably because I did not start a new game when he's gone and upgraded the version of the beta that I'm playing. So it's nothing probably actually against the game and its stability. It's the fact that I didn't want to restart because I wanted to finish this playthrough for you. But anyway, strange things are happening, but they're useful strange things, so I'll accept them. I have gone and claimed Immenruth simply because it'll stop bandits. And more importantly, I've gone and started Wallbrand. We've just got the basics down. We've got the opening buildings. We have our burgage plots. We haven't got any space for any other families, but we're okay with that for a second. We will, however. That'll be the next thing we build, so let's go ahead and throw that down. Hopefully this will get me... I wish you could move this tooltip sometimes. Really does get in the way. Let's at least try and square this off a little bit. About there. And so that will allow us to get one more family. Our approval will slowly keep increasing. And one other thing we need is our market. Now, going to have our market as some weird funky shape down here. 43 stalls. That should do just nicely for now. And then I have this little space here where I can also go and put something in. In fact, I'm going to demolish that because what I'm actually going to do... Let's reverse this. I'm going to have a weird shaped market here of about 45, I think that said. Once again, kind of likes to really stick to the mouse pointer there. What I'm actually going to do... Am I, though? Am I thinking... I'm thinking a pasture, maybe. Just to get a bit of a passive income of 1 or 2 items. Think... Maybe we'll do that. Let me think. Is that what I want? Is that really what I want? Let's go put some carrots down in this back garden. And we'll save the rest... a little bit of our money for this back garden. We are already getting in, and we do have a decent amount. As you can see, 160 berries. Once the family has finished there, which it has, I'm going to take him off there and put him on the hunting camp. And our granary guy can make himself a little food stall, which should also turn our approval around before we even need to actually build the church. Now, of course, this area is sacred forest. It has wild animals and wild berries. This area and this area are nothing but paper. So they're going to get chopped down. That's why my logging area is over here. Hey, Wallbrand food stall. Don't turn that back off. And of course, over here in Greystale, not a lot's really happening. We're slowly buying in some more mules. As you can see, they'll be ready for when we go. Immenruth, like I said, it was just to stop the bandits. We do have some over here. That's not a problem. They're not really a problem. I was just, you know, limiting their areas down. And so in Wallbrand, we have our point. Now, Wallbrand, I think the first thing we're going to get is deep mining because we need to secure that salt. So that's going to be the first point we get. Of course, in Wallbrand, we are going to be looking to get all 6 development points, not just 3. So I think deep mining is a good shout to begin with. Although orchardry could be an early shout because obviously it takes 3 years. Whereas I don't think it's going to take me too long to get down to deep mining. Of course, there's always forest management for the more food. Bit of passive meat. There are quite a few shouts. Although I was going to go, I think, down here and then all the way down into master armor making. It's potentially not the best choice in terms of getting things done on the game, but I think it makes sense for a castle town, you know? That's where your major blacksmith industry is. Now, if there were any other big industries through this, I mean, farming, more of a countryside thing, trading, you could argue for the castle town. However, I'm trying not to rely on outside trade in this playthrough. That's the whole point. Yeah, and I'm not too sure on that one. Foreign supplies could be argued. And then over here, again, feels more like a countryside thing, you know, your hunters, your beekeepers, that kind of thing. You don't really get very many beekeepers in the middle of a big town. Only an outskirts thing. So I think that could be an idea. So I am actually going to go and get the apple orchard. And then we will start to come down here. Now, with the apple orchard, apples are a little bit expensive. Now, we're going to see... Now, it was interesting. When I was destroying these bandit camps, for some reason, they kept giving their money to Goldhoff. Not quite sure why, because it's supposed to be the nearest town. Okay, you guys have not even gotten down and gone for your banquet yet. So you can come over here. We'll take out this one. I really do want to try and funnel the money into Woolbrand. Remember, that's a replaceable name. Don't forget that. It does need to be changed. Now, let's go and band both of these. That will allow us to get up to 8 families. It's a good start for the town beginning. And so over here, as I said, we do have... We've got lots of meat, lots of berries, and lots of veggies. Now, let's go and upgrade both of these to allow some herbs. I've already gone and done that over here, so I'm hoping wherever we hide our herbs. There you go. We do have herbs coming in. I'm going to go and leave one person in each. That'll keep the berries coming in, the herbs coming in. It'll be a nice long-term thing. Now, we need to get our industries going. Let's just have a quick check. Weaver's Workshop. Are we starting to get... We are starting to get a small amount of wool. We apparently have 8 sheep. I can only see 3. Not quite sure what the other... Oh, here comes a 4th. 5, 6, 7, 8. There you go. They were all simply hiding in the livestock trading post still. Now, we are not going to be getting sheep breeding here. We do need to get our second point. Oh, but we haven't even upgraded. Of course, we need to get a clothing supply. We're going to go ahead and do that. And then we'll be able to upgrade to level 2s. And we'll be able to keep things moving. And so, with that upgrade to level 2, we'll be able to get deep mining. Once we have deep mining, of course, we can go and start get these lovingly up running. Now, where is anything of mine? Large granary. Beautiful. Large storehouse. Beautiful. That's what we like to see. I'll leave these 2 running for a second. And something else I'm going to do. Let's go and grab another charcoal kiln. Let's also go and grab another forester's hut. I'm going to see if we can really start restoring this forest a little bit. That's going to be my wood supply forest. We have berries down here. And of course, we did have, if I remember, yes. Open the castle planner. We need a lot more logs. So to get that, I'm going to turn off my saw pit for a little while. We've got a whole 17 gold. Looking fancy. Is there anything I can probably start selling? Stone isn't worth anything. We're getting a nice bit of wool in. I'm going to assume... Yes, all commodities are major trades. And you can't sell herbs anyway. So let's ignore that. I mean, I've got 12 months of food. Nah, I don't really want to start playing with that too much then. That's not a good enough comfort level for me. Now, oh, of course. Crafting materials. Iron ore's worth 3. Iron slabs are worth 4. Clay is worth 1. And tiles are a construction material. And are a major trade. So we're going to... Let's export down to 0, quite frankly. And let's come over here. And let's start up one of our bloomeries. So we now have our iron and clay industries up and running. Charcoal kiln finished. Nope, you cannot have a stall. How dare you even ask? So, ladies and gentlemen, that is where we have time warped to. Oh, yes, and we built it. We have a stone cutter camp down here because we need to get the stone just so I can upgrade my granary. It will remove food spoilage, and it will also help massively with actual having food storage. Okay, things are looking good. Requirements not met. You don't have... yes, we don't have clothing. We do... We are starting to get in our wool. Now that we have wool... Question is, here we are, the Weaver's Workshop. You do need a stall. And weirdly, I built a tannery. So I think I was going to use the leather. And then, I went and decided to sell all my hides for money, so... That happened. So we, yeah, don't need to worry about that too much anymore. And over here, let's have a double check of our road network. We've got a road here. I am going to... Did I actually join that? It's really hard to see through the forest, your roads. I think that looks joined. Oh, here's a road. Oh, it's just a little bit shy. Joined road. Beautifully done. Okay, and so I'm going to keep playing with this. I think I'm going to lean into pack stations and wallbound fairly early because well, that's kind of the whole point of wallbrand. So I think we're going to do that. We're going to lean into pack stations and start to get our regional trade going. As you can see, we've built our road network up. We're getting that all established. I can probably come through past my salt mine to here as well. We're going to go ahead and do that. And I'll see you after another time warp. We'll see you very shortly, guys. Hello and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I say welcome back for you as a flash of a second. For me, it's been about an in-game year and 20-odd minutes at least. We are currently staring at Goldhoff. One person off that mining pit, and we can in fact get rid of that mining pit. It is no longer needed. The clay is gone. And as you can see, we have just put Goldhoff up to its level 3. Now, I decided... No, wait, whoa, calm down. Goldhoff is going into advanced skinning. It is Farbarrow that is getting the apiaries. That was almost a very big mistake by myself. So let's go and get advanced skinning. With that, we will get even more meat. Oh, we have some disapproving families. What are we disapproving of? Fuel. We definitely have fuel. Large storehouse. You definitely have... Oh, I suppose this allow them to make maybe one more stall. Please only make one. See how this goes. Clothing stall. Very odd. Let's turn ourselves around so we can see our... What have we got? We've got a clothing stall, a firewood stall, a food stall, a clothing stall. The weaver. The warehouse worker. Wow, my warehouse worker actually made a clothing stall. I'm a little bit upset to destroy it, but I'm going to anyway. That's 2 firewood stalls. That should alleviate any... I mean, we don't need to. We've only got 23 houses. Quite frankly, I think they were just under construction so long, they never bothered grabbing any fuel for themselves. Oh, we're flattening ground. Where are we flattening ground to? Ah, we're building. La la. I'm going to go and put one person in each of my foresters' huts. And have we... We have finally finished building 3 manors with surrounding walls. We have one little building there. We've got one little building here, right in the middle of town. And we finally finished our little manor on the hill as well. All of our manors got finished. Now, Greystale is just simply ticking along. It has so much stuff. We're going to go and... if I can find it. Where did I leave? Oh, yes, it's over here, isn't it? Want my saw pit. Now, question. Am I trading out planks? I am, but just down to 80, so that's fine. Not going to be too much of a problem. Like I said, this Greystale is done, and it's just lovingly ticking along. My apples have come into fruition. I had to build a second granary just to basically keep up with the apples, because, oh my days, there was a lot of them. So then, as you went and saw, over in Goldhof, we've gone and gotten our third development point. We now are going to be getting even more meat than we had before. So between berries, vegetables, and meat, Goldhof is also got a lot of food. We are soon, hopefully, very, very hopefully, going to start trading that in, or making that into sausages. And over here in Firebarrow, we are making sure all of our mines are in fact deep mines. Good, they've all been upgraded. And of course, our last point is going to go into apiaries. Now, you can upgrade a lot of things. I'm going to upgrade... wait, how many level 2s do we have? 2. I am just going to upgrade... I have no more timber. We have somebody working. Yes, we do on my logging camp. So it shouldn't take too long to get that 4th timber, and then we'll go and grab that last one. Come on, somebody chop down. Oh, no, wait. He has no work area. This would be why. We don't have very many... I will extend you a little bit. My foresters basically... I don't know. They're not doing... maybe I should restrict their... their work area. Because I feel like maybe they're planting... you know what I mean? I feel like they've gone and planted all of these trees in my manor house. They have. They've gone and filled my manor house with trees. That's not much good to me. And soon I am going to send my logger to chop them all down. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you always limit your forester's work area, because I'm going to go and do the same over here. Because quite frankly, otherwise they go a little bit mental and just plant trees wherever they feel like it. Which, not much good to you, to be honest. Not if you're trying to have a, you know, mildly controlled game. I pretty much got trees inside my manor house, folks. I have trees growing inside my manor house. Not, I don't mean in the fence. I mean, look at it, look at it. We've got, like, trees growing inside the tax office. Sure, that's how it quite works. Do we have somebody in my... right, you, advanced. Come and clean up my manor house, will you? Yeah. Of course, we are still paying our tithe, simply so we can keep claiming the map, really. We're not going to expand anymore. It just gets rid of those bandits. I don't need bandits anymore. I don't need to get influence. I don't need to get gold. And also, I don't know if it's because, yes, my game is a little bit sideways, because, as I said at the beginning, I have gone and loaded an old save game. I don't know if it's because of that, or if it's because of... let's take one person to trade. Or if it's simply because of a weird thing. When I have been sending money to the nearest settlement, for instance, I got rid of a bandit camp here in Selbitz. It sent the money here to Eckenhau, which I think it possibly also double sent. So now Eckenhau, which has nothing in it, has 358 regional wealth. Whereas Wolbrand, who I am trying to get money into, has nothing. So how are we doing, by the way? Oh, we have so many planks. I'm going to stick 2 families on trade because I really want to get that going. And we are getting lots of berries. Vegetables are coming in, as is some meat. So things are looking pretty good in terms of that. We do have... Oh, wait, hang on. Let's limit our work area. I want you to basically be working in kind of that region. Now, saw pit, I'm going to take someone off you for a second. I'm going to up you to a 12. And I am going to build another forester's hut just here. Now we have pack stations everywhere in Wolbrand. However, they're not too much use to us at the moment because we don't have any money to buy any money. We don't have any money to buy any mules. And of course, we do have our orchardry point, which we gathered earlier, which we really should have waited because we didn't have any money to go and get the apple orchards anyway. But we will. We've got 2 houses with lovely big back gardens of my own design. Kind of went a little bit sideways, if I'm honest. That's why they're of my own design. So we'll get a couple of apple orchards on the go. Region claimed. Very nice. And so... let's just have a quick see what we need. Now, of course, we have our mines set up. And to get... Oh, we can, in fact, upgrade to the next level. That is because we have a lovely amount of leather. We do have a good amount of food, so I'm kind of happy to go up to the next level with that, if I'm honest. So I think with that, what are we on? 9 timber. Let's go ahead and upgrade Wolbrand to its level 2 settlement. So yes, things are coming very nicely. And of course then we are going to need lots more houses. So now where do we want to build? Of course, this is our sacred forest. I kind of like having this bit of forest here. I think what I might do is Forester's Hut, Advanced. I'm actually going to shuffle you across a little bit. You I'm actually going to relocate a little bit. Got his lodge. I actually need to make sure I put someone back in this. The Forester's Hut can relocate to there. You can... Oh, you've been relocated as well. The saw pit can relocate to there. And... there's large logging camp, Forester's Hut. There he is, my small stable. You can relocate to there. And this is going to become a urban area. Yes, we have lots of supplies sitting around everywhere. And so, with that, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to come to the end of the episode here. I am going to sort out Wolbrand a little bit, so when we start the next episode, we will have this little central area all urbanly planned. I'm not quite sure how it's going to look, but I shall figure that out, don't you all worry. And so when we come back next time, we will have... well, the potential for a lot more houses and hopefully Wolbrand at level 2, where we will go and get ourselves our deep mines. We are starting to make a little bit of money, so we'll get some orchards in, then our deep mines, and then we're going to start to mine that salt and get the exports going. And so, with that, ladies and gentlemen, just leaves me to thank you all for coming, for enjoying, hopefully enjoying anyway, the episode. And that leaves me to say that until next time and until we see you again, I always hope that you can stay safe, happy, and healthy.